Imagine waking up in the morning, checking the news, only to learn that a loved one has been the victim of a violent attack while traveling overseas. You never got any word that they'd been hurt, let alone potentially killed. What would you do? Where would you start? Well, all that happened to a woman right here in Vancouver just this morning, and our Tina Lovegreen has been talking to her. Tina.
Andrew, that's the morning that was for Burnaby's Jennifer Sullivan. She was sent this CBC News article with the heading, Canadian Attack with Machete in Thailand. And so she opens this article and then she sees that that Canadian is her brother, Philip Sullivan. So imagine that. Now here's what we know of the attack itself. It took place a week ago in the southern city of Chumphon. News outlets in Thailand report that Sullivan was leaving a restaurant with a companion when the two were followed by a pickup truck. Now the attack was caught on surveillance. Police say one suspect allegedly got out of the vehicle and tried to snatch a gold necklace that Sullivan's companion was wearing. That's when police say Sullivan intervened and was hacked on the right arm and on the neck. The suspects fled without the necklace and were later identified through the security camera footage and arrested. Now, police say that Sullivan is in stable condition and his friend suffered some bruising.
But my gosh, I mean, it's good to hear that they're going to be okay. But if I'm, the sister at home here in Vancouver, I don't even want to know what she must have been thinking.
And that's true, Andrew. And, understandably, she was very uneasy. She told me she didn't want to feel despair because she didn't know for sure how he was doing. And at the same time, she was thinking, well, it's been a week. Some time has passed. If it was bad news, then that would have reached her. She would have known about it by now.
So then at that point, I mean, she's got to figure out, okay, what am I actually going to do? What are the next steps? What did she do?
First thing she did, was just frantically make phone calls in the morning. First call was to his employer. As I mentioned, he's a civil engineer, and she was able to confirm that he was on holiday in Thailand. Then she started calling various government agencies looking for answers. Finally, she was able to learn that he was okay. And the reason she wasn't alerted to all this earlier is because she wasn't listed on his emergency contact list in his passport. And because of that, they couldn't even release any more information to her. They just told her, he's fine. And she still hasn't heard from him directly. She hopes she does soon. Meanwhile, she's really urging travelers to learn from this story, to fill out, the emergency section, the emergency contact list sections when you're traveling, so your family back home isn't left in the dark like she was.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, thanks a lot, Tina.
You're welcome.